Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show. Now, you know, as a rule, I always start the half hour with jokes, you know, or a few funny remarks, something. But tonight, I'm going to do an entirely different kind of a show. I'm going to devote the entire half hour to a lot of talented people that I've wanted to have on my show for a long time. And first, I'm going to present a beautiful young lady by the name of Anne Margaret. I saw her recently. I heard her sing. And as soon as I watched her performance, I knew that immediately I was going to have her on my show, you see. Well, anyway, I wanted to... No, wait a minute. No, wait. No, wait a minute. No, wait. Look it, don't wait till she comes out.
Jay.
Look it.
Jay.
Wait a minute.
Jay.
Wait. Look, don't applaud till she comes out. Oh. Well, look who's here. Ladies and gentlemen...
Well, Jack, you don't have to introduce me. You know the reception I got? They know who I am. Who am I?
Gracie Allen's husband.
You're wrong. I'm Ronnie Burns' father. Willie's brother.
Look, George.
Yep.
I know you didn't come out here to, you know, for publicity for your family or anything.
Mm-hmm.
What is it you want?
Well, I came out to talk to you about that little girl you started to introduce.
Anne Margaret?
Anne Margaret. She's the one, yeah?
Well, she's she's a wonderful singer.
Where did you hear her sing?
In Las Vegas.
On whose show?
Well, on your show, of course.
Did you ever see her on any other show before you saw my show?
No, that's where I discovered her.
That's where you discovered her?
Yeah.
Look, Jack, I've never questioned any of your other discoveries, like the Oregon Trail, gold at Sutter's Mill, Sophie Tucker, but Anne Margaret, I discovered.
All right, George, you discovered Anne Margaret.
Right.
All right, so what do you want?
Well, I figured as long as I did, and this is a first television show, I think it would be nice if you would let me introduce her.
Well, George, if that's what you want to do, if you want to introduce her, I just want our viewers to see her. That's all. That's all. I'll go ahead.
Thank you.
Introduce her.
Spotlight, please.
You don't need a spot.
Boy, are you stingy. Ladies, look, Jack, you can go. I'll take an oath. I promise I won't get any laughs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really a thrill for me. You know, they usually say, where do you find young talent? Well, you don't find them, they find you. I was sitting in my office, this little girl came in, and she sang 2 songs, and I took her to Las Vegas with me. And here she is on the Jack Benny Show. And I think she's got a brilliant career. Help me bring her on. Anne Margaret.
There's a saying going round and I begin to think it's true. It's awfully hard to love someone when they don't care about you. Once I had a loving boy as good as any in this town. But now I'm sad and lonely because he's turned me down. I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. But I'm so sad and lonely, baby. Won't somebody take a chance with me? I sing sweet love songs, honey, all the time. If you will be my sweet baby mine. But I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me.
Ann, that was lovely. And if George Burns won't sue me for talking to you, I'd like to tell you how happy I am that you're on the show.
Thank you, Mr. Benny.
Now, I know our viewers would like to know a little bit more about you so they get to know you better. See, now, where are you from?
Well, I come from Wilmette, Illinois.
Wilmette, Illinois. What a coincidence. You know, I live in Waukegan. I was born in Waukegan, Illinois, and Wilmette is about 20 miles away from there. Gosh, Waukegan. Remember when I was a kid, I used to sell newspapers there until I made enough money to buy a violin, you know, and then I studied for a long while, and until I played real well, and then I joined the Waukegan Symphony Orchestra. And then after that, I was played the vaudeville theaters around home. Then I went on the road in the variety theaters, you see, and then from there, I went into radio and then television. You see. Now, what else can you tell us?
Nothing. I think they've heard enough about me.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You know, we mentioned Waukegan. I was carried away. Where were we? Huh?
Well, as I said, I come from Wilmette, Illinois, and I was born in the trunk.
Oh, you were born in a trunk. You mean your folks were in show business, huh?
No, luggage. Aren't
you ashamed of yourself? Well, that was a joke, though, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good... Who gave it to you?
George Burns.
Well...
You know, I think he's one of the funniest men I've ever...
George Burns. Well, don't talk about it. We're not here to talk about him. We're here to talk about you see. Now, if I remember correctly, you go to Northwestern University.
That's right. I'm in my sophomore year there.
Oh, really? What are you studying?
Well, I'm taking chemistry, biology, and advanced psychology, which are necessary for my major, which is geriatrics.
Jerry what?
Geriatrics.
Geriatrics. What is that?
That's the study of the ailments of the aged.
Well, sometime if you need any help with your homework, let me know. Well, now, I know you have another song ready to go, so what's it going to be?
Well, I thought I'd do a ballad called Have a Good Time.
Oh, that's a beautiful number. Go right ahead.
Hold it. Wait a minute. What? When you signed this little girl, you promised to give her a beautiful setting for this ballad, like a park and trees and flowers and a waterfall.
Oh, George, you're right. Thank you. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Ann. I did, and I forgot all about it.
Right.
Could we have that beautiful park scene, please?
Boy, are you stingy. Is this the whole thing?
No, there's some more. Can we have that park bench, please? I found this in Griffith Park. Oh. It's all right. You can go now. You can go. Okay. Oh, Mr. Baker, this is Miss Johnson. Mr.
How do you do?
I think it's nice for people to meet like that. You know, boom, just like that. You know what I mean? I think that's real nice. Well, go ahead, Ann. We'll leave you now to sing your second song. And George, while she's singing, I'll tell you about how I discovered the Oregon Trail.
I was with you.
Oh, of course!
But have a good time. So long, I'll miss you, dear, I know. But have a good time. Have your fling, be gay with your new love. I'm setting you free. Dance that tears will only drive you farther away. Just don't forget that I'm alive. It's your holiday. Now when you're tired of being reckless and carefree, remember that I'm waiting to welcome you home. So have a good time. When I'm sitting home all by myself, won't you come and get me off this dusty old shelf? Go on, go on, go on, and have a good time. Oh, honey, have yourself a real good time. Go on and have a good time.
Wasn't she wonderful? Will you fly all the stuff, please? Take everything away, huh? You know, let me tell you a little story about Ann Margaret. What went for Ann Margaret really went for Bobby
George,
Darin.
George,
Yes,
look it.
yes.
This is still my show. You see, I'm the... Now, get off, will you please?
You want me to leave?
Yes.
Well, Jack, as long as I'm out here and I took the trouble of coming down to your studio, don't you think it would be nice if you asked me to perform?
I knew it. I knew it. You weren't interested in introducing the girl. You just wanted to come down here and act. You wanted to sing.
No, I don't want to sing.
What?
I want to do my sand dance.
Your sand?
Yes.
Well, how we haven't even got any sand.
What are you kidding? I got pockets full of it.
You're not going to do the sand dance. George, wait a minute.
Way down the...
George.
Well, look, Jack, okay, I won't do the sand dance. But will you at least let me settle a bet?
To settle a bet, what's that?
Well, I was sitting at the Friars Club last night with Groucho Marx. And I happened to glance up at that big picture of Benjamin Franklin. You know the picture.
The one of Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I mean, in the Friar. Oh,
That
sure,
thing.
of course.
And I said to Groucho that you looked exactly like Benjamin Franklin. And he said you didn't. And he bet me $100.
And you took the bet?
Of course. Boys, bring out the stuff, please. Just bring it out.
What is he doing to my show?
Hey,
for
Jack.
heaven's sake? But this is the silliest thing.
Jack, please.
What kind of a show is it?
Groucho is watching the show right now.
Yeah?
You see? And it'll only take a minute. and this means $90 to me.
$90? You said you bet him 100.
I had to give him $10 to watch your show. Now hold still.
This is absolutely
Jack,
ridiculous.
Don't find $90 in the street. Just
I
put that-
know, but what kind? This isn't any part of my show.
Jack, we've been
now,
friends.
George, will you please?
We've been friends.
George, will you please? This is the silliest thing.
Look.
This is the silliest thing
Jack.
that I have ever
Jack, we'll let the audience decide. How about it?
and gentlemen, young fellow whom I also saw on this same show with George Burns.
Did
in
you
Las
mention
Vegas.
my name?
No, get off! As I started to say, ladies and gentlemen, I saw him on this same show with George Burns. I think he's the world's greatest juggler, and I'm sure when you see him, you'll all agree with me. Mr. Francis Brunt. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed the show. I want to thank my guest stars, Anne Margaret, Frances Brunn, and I also want to thank Gracie for letting her husband out tonight.